Stop training like you're still 20. Because at 40, your joints don't fail gradually. They fail suddenly. And most men don't realize they're one rep away from an injury that ends their lifting career permanently. This isn't about weakness. It's about structural reality. After 40, your discs dehydrate. Your tendons stiffen. A recovery window shrinks. And certain exercises stop building muscle and start building surgical bills. Today, I'm going to show you the 10 movements that offer more risk than reward for the mature frame. If you're serious about training for decades, not months, pay attention. 1. The leg press machine. The leg press feels safe. It isn't. When your hips flex deeply under load, your pelvis tucks under, what we call posterior pelvic tilt. That rounding of the lower spine under compression is exactly how disc herniations happen. You're not isolating your quads. You're compressing aging lumbar discs for a temporary pump. If you want longevity, choose split squats or controlled hack squats that allow natural spinal alignment. Muscle grows back. Discs don't. 2. Traditional spinal crunches. Crunches train movement. But men over 40 need stability. Repeated spinal flexion under tension accelerates disc wear. It's the same motion that caused decades of back pain in labor workers, and we still program it into workouts. Your core's job isn't to bend your spine repeatedly. It's to resist movement. Replace crunches with planks, dead bugs, and anti-rotation holds. Spinal stiffness protects you. Spinal repetition breaks you. 3. Heavy barbell bench press. The barbell bench press is iconic. It's also unforgiving. The fixed bar path forces your shoulders into internal rotation at the bottom position. As mobility declines with age, that position narrows the subacromial space and compresses the rotator cuff. One failed rep without a spotter? Game over. Dumbbells allow natural wrist rotation and a self-selected path. Strength should build you, not trap you. 4. Dumbbell flies. Deep stretch. High ego. High risk. At the bottom of a dumbbell fly, the shoulder is maximally externally rotated under load. After 40, tendon elasticity drops dramatically. That deep loaded stretch becomes a tear waiting to happen. Meanwhile, tension disappears at the top, where the muscle actually shortens. Cable presses give constant tension without gambling your shoulder integrity. Stimulus without structural suicide. 5. Diamond push-ups. Close grip, extreme wrist flexion, heavy load. Your tendons no longer regenerate like they did at 25. The narrow hand position overloads the elbow and compresses the wrist joint. Chronic inflammation begins quietly, then stays. Widen your grip slightly. Neutral wrist position. Distribute the load. Longevity beats novelty. 6. Behind the neck press. This movement demands thoracic mobility. Most men over 40 simply don't have. So the body compensates. And compensation under load equals injury. Extreme external rotation plus vertical force grinds the rotator cuff under the acromion. That grinding becomes impingement. That impingement becomes tearing. Press in front of the body. Train what your structure can handle, not what your ego remembers. 7. Front. Dumbbell raises. Your front delts are already dominant. Every press you do hits them. Isolating them further pulls the shoulder joint forward, narrows the subacromial space, and sets up chronic impingement. Shoulder pain in older lifters isn't random. It's imbalance. Train rear delts. Train lateral delts. Restore alignment. Posture is performance insurance. 8. Traditional barbell deadlifts. The deadlift builds strength, but floor pulling with maximal load demands perfect spinal control. 1 inch of lumbar rounding under heavy axial load can permanently change your life. You don't need maximal spinal compression to build posterior chain strength. Trap bar deadlifts reduce shear force. Rack pulls reduce range of risk. Smart hinge. Don't gamble it. 9. Upright barbell rows, internal rotation plus elevation. That's the exact clinical test for shoulder impingement. And yet many lifters repeat it under load weekly. A straight bar locks your wrists and elbows into a path your shoulders may not tolerate anymore. Dumbbells allow natural external adjustment. The goal is muscle stimulation, not orthopedic experimentation. 10. High-impact plyometrics. Explosive landings stress aging connective tissue more than they build power. Your Achilles, knees, and hips absorb forces they no longer recover from efficiently. Torn Achilles tendons don't care about your motivation. Maintain power through controlled explosive concentric lifts. Remove the violent landing. You can't train consistently if you're in a boot. Now you know which movements quietly erode your longevity. But removing exercises is only half the equation. If your hormones, recovery systems, and protein synthesis pathways are declining, even perfect programming won't save your results. The real reason most men over 40 stop progressing isn't just exercise selection. It's internal chemistry. Train intelligently. Iron Protocol.